Hi, this is Vanessa Zamora. We're here at PubCon Las Vegas, Day 3, 2008. And joining me now is Miss Kate Morris from RateGenius.com. Now, you're search engine marketing manager, correct?
Yes.
So what are your responsibilities at RateGenius? And just tell our viewers a little bit about the company.
Okay, well, just to start off with the company, RateGenius is an auto refinance company. So it's kind of like mortgage refinance just for your car. A way to describe it is we're lending tree, but for cars. So it kind of works out that way. I'm a search engine marketing manager, so I do a little bit of everything. I'm a typical in-house search marketer. I take care of paid search, natural search, and social marketing, and everything in between, basically. So a little bit of email marketing, a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Okay, so what are some of the ways that you're leveraging social media?
Well, the number one way, because auto refinance is an industry that doesn't have a large community. People don't think about it unless they actively need it, and then when they're done needing it, they don't ever talk about it again. And so there's not a lot of forums, places, things where people just go talk about auto refinance. What I did identify, though, was a lot of people were asking questions, because auto refinance is one of those things that people don't really understand. So I found that on Yahoo Answers, a lot of people were asking questions.
Interesting.
And getting really bad answers from people. Really bad answers. So our version of social marketing was I spend a little bit of time every day going to Yahoo Answers and actually answering the questions.
Interesting.
Just not pushing the product. We always put a link in just in case people want to know more. But really answering the question and making sure that people know what's available to them, even if it's not us. There are some people I talk to that I answer their questions. I'm like, we're not going to be able to help you, but you do need to know this. Building the rapport in the community, because Yahoo Answers also ranks well within about every search engine.
So what other success stories or tips can you share with other marketers out there? Some things that maybe have worked for you that maybe other marketers aren't keen to, but they can maybe apply to their campaigns?
Okay. Let's start with paid campaigns.
Okay.
Paid campaigns, a lot of people don't realize, especially in a market like this, the economy is horrible. Everybody knows it. Everybody's marketing budgets are being slashed. And while web marketing does get a little bit more of that money, we still have to be able to kind of pull back what we're doing. So some of my best tips for paid search is when you're trying to pull back, look at day parting and geo-targeting. A lot of people don't look at day parting. A lot of companies are B2B. If you're B2B, your people the people you're talking to stop looking at you about 7 p.m. There's no reason to be bidding on words at 3, 4, 5 a.m. when nobody's searching for you. So most of that traffic's really bad traffic. So you can it's not a lot of money, but you can save money there. Also looking at being sure that you're tracking everything, including which keywords are converting. If a keyword could be bringing you tons of traffic, if it's not converting, you shouldn't be bidding on it, or you should be bidding lower. A lot of people don't realize that you don't need to be number one. And that is always my first thing, especially to CEOs. CEOs don't understand that you do not need to be number one. So that's kind of my tip for paid search is really look at where you're spending your money and what's coming back to you, and optimize it that way, instead of just going, oh, well, we have to be on this keyword. You may find out that, yeah, that's the most popular one, but that's not the best one for you.
No, great points, great tips there. Now, yesterday you spoke on landing page optimization.
Yes.
It was a site clinic. So what were sort of some of the takeaway points, or what did you kind of observe?
Okay. The first thing that I can think about real quick is one of the questions in the Q&A was very fascinating. The guy asked, using social media, how would I then test landing pages using social media? Okay, I know you've gotten on Twitter and kind of been playing with it. A lot of people have learned that through Twitter you can push some of the things that you're working on.
Sure.
And I really hadn't thought about landing page optimization through Twitter. But if you think about it, the people on Twitter or through other social media areas, they do have a different feeling than your traditional people coming through search or coming through naturally. And most of the panelists kind of sat there and thought about it. And then the one tip that I had was URL shortening services. A lot of them will allow you to track the URL shortener and see how many people came through, and kind of metrics from there. You can't see where they went to afterwards, like through a traditional tracking package, but you can see how many people clicked, and then go into your traditional tracking package from there, and use the refer and things like that. So that's kind of the only way that we can figure it out right now, because it's such an emerging thing. But I just really love that question, because it was something bright and new that no one had thought about yet. So the landing page optimization, really the key takeaways were just to test. That was the main thing. You can't use, oh, just this works. That doesn't work. One of my key points was never, the traditional best practice is never use your homepage. Never use your homepage for a landing page, especially in paid search. That's not true. At RateGenius, we use our homepage for a landing page every time. We only have one product though. It's just that one product. And our main form is on our front page. So there's no reason, and that front page converts beautifully. So there's no reason to change that. But that's the one case, that's the only time you can just use the homepage.
Interesting. So it's important just to test, to see.
Yes.
No rules can be standard, I guess, across industries and businesses.
Exactly.
So this is your first year at PubCon.
Yes, it is.
Correct? Are you enjoying yourself?
I'm having a blast.
Great.
It is such a good show.
Well, I'm biased, but yes, I agree. So most people come here and, you know, they've kind of got some goals in mind. Obviously, you came, you had to speak, so you had that in mind. But people come here with, they need, you know, some questions answered. They want to meet someone. Were there some specific goals that you had in coming to the conference?
Really, my goals were really just to meet people that I had met on Twitter but hadn't had the chance to meet just yet. I really come to conferences just for the networking. The sessions are kind of an added bonus, because you get so many great minds together, and every once in a while you get somebody that just adds that zinger, that one thing that you didn't think about before, and then that affects your campaigns moving forward. But really, it's really all about the networking and getting to talk to people, because we, as an industry, we don't get together a whole lot, and especially at PubCon and especially in Las Vegas, we get to go out and have fun and stay up until all hours of the morning and really just solidify.
Don't do that.
No, we never ever do that. No, we didn't do that last night. No. But really, yeah, it's really just about the relationships and talking to people, because as anybody will tell you in this industry, you learn your best afterwards.
Yes.
Buying that industry expert a drink and just asking them the question you would have asked in the panel, but you get a more personal answer, because just in landing page optimization, I say it in everything, it's always going to be relative. It's always going to be relative. So the more you can ask those people afterwards, the better answers you're going to get. So,
absolutely.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll see you in Austin, because we're going to have a PubCon event there in March.
So
which is great.
excited. Everybody needs to come. Everybody needs to come.
Yes, I think it'll be great. This will be our first Austin PubCon, and we're local, so come out and meet us. Well, Kate, thank you so much for taking time to meet with us, and last day of the actual conference.
Yes.
Enjoy PubCon event tomorrow, and thanks again.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right.
Oh.